My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Starship Troopers. And the great thing about this movie is how it works on multiple levels. Like, on its surface, it's a very fun, entertaining, dumb science fiction action movie. Just fully delivers in that regard. But there's also lots of political subtext that just creates for a richer experience. Like the satire in this movie is absolutely on point. Like I find it to be really clever and really funny. Anytime Clancy Brown yells out medic, it's just comedy gold. So like you might think it's a dumb movie, but it's a lot smarter underneath its surface, and I really appreciate that and how it tackles all of its themes. I also love the direction of the love triangle. Well, not really a love triangle, it's more of a love square between Rico, Xander, Carmen, and Dizzy. And how you kinda want Rico and Dizzy to end up together, and Carmen and Xander to end up together, and you think you're going to get that, but it doesn't happen that way at all, and you kind of get Rico ending up with Carmen again at the end, and it's just darkly depressing if you really stop and think about it. But that's definitely intentional. So yeah, I don't know. I just think this movie. I don't know, like even like the last scene of this movie was Rico going off to battle again, and now this is his purpose: endless battles. It's just a really dark and depressing ending, but they find a way to make it funny, and I think the movie just excels in that. I also think Rico's transformation is incredibly well done. You do buy into each and every character beat of it and how he loses his individuality and just becomes the common military man. And yeah, so the script in this movie, really great. But then we get to the cast, and this is a hot take, but I think the entire cast does a great job. I've heard people criticize the lead performances as wooden, and I just completely disagree. I think that they gave the perfect performance for this kind of movie. Casper Van Dien, I think, carries this movie incredibly well, and like I said, you buy into his character arc. Then you've got Dina Mile, who I thought gave a really great performance as well. You know, she's anti-war at the start of this movie, but by the end, she too loses her sense of individuality. Denise Richards, I think, gives a really good performance for what this movie needed from her. But I do want to make it clear that Dizzy is by far the better partner for Rico. Just not even a contest, if you ask me. Then we get Jake Bussey, who I think is really good here, and I love how when he's introduced, you think he might be the cliche bully, but he's actually super friendly, and I just love that subversion of expectations. Neil Patrick Harris, really good. I wanted more from him. Patrick Modine, I like him, and I like how his character, Xander, starts off as like this douche that Rico's competing with. But by the end, he actually turns out to be a fully fleshed out character, and I really appreciate that. I think Michael Ironside is fantastic here. He really excels, but my favorite performance comes from Clancy Brown. It's always weird to hear his voice and to see his face. Like, I'm so used to him being a voice actor, but he does a really great job here. And Dean Norris doesn't have a ton to do, but it's still nice to see him. And then we get to the direction by Paul Verhoeven, and I think he directs this movie incredibly well. The CGI does look a bit dated every now and again, but I actually think that works to the movie's benefit. I think it fits tonally with the rest of the movie. There is some practical effects, and I think those look great. And I think the fusion of the CGI and the practical effects look amazing. I also love all the bug designs, especially the one that sucks up brains. That's great. I love how slimy it can be. I think the costumes and the production design are amazing. Um, the movie does have some very entertaining action sequences. Kind of like zombies, it relies less on the severity of one creature and just more on the fact there's an overwhelming amount of them. And I also like the style of those videos they have throughout the movie. The one where it's just got the kids stomping on the bugs. Do your part. It's just great. I love this movie. Like, it's really smart, it's funny, it's got great action, great, well-written characters. I think you got yourself great performances. Yes, I stand by that. I do think the movie is a bit too long. If you tighten it up by 15, maybe 20 minutes, I think it would have been perfect. But the way it exists is still a really strong 8 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Starship Troopers? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.